He was a tough motherfucker. I ain't gonna hold you. But yo, this is for show. This is not for show. We are back. 2021.
Talk to me.
We are back. I got the boy Drees with me though.
Be here, baby.
I got the boy Jab with me though.
Yep.
And then I got the great one, Stump.
Oh.
I got Stump with me, bro.
Stump's the great one.
Here.
And the reason why I'm calling him the great one is because he's about to be really upset when they play the Browns. So I'm just going to be nice to him now.
Browns don't even have a coach.
They gave the Steelers the prime time Sunday night 8 p.m. game just for them to break my heart.
Bro,
The entire world watching.
It's tough to beat a good team 3 times, man. I've been there before. Well, we've been there before. Greylock didn't beat us 3 times. They beat us twice, and we beat them at their place. You know what I'm saying? So, it's tough, man.
I think, my opinion, the Steelers will go to the AFC Championship game.
Okay.
And then they will lose by like 3 touchdowns to the Chiefs.
Hold on, let me think.
Okay.
So no, if you guys win, you have to play the Chiefs.
Oh yeah, we're not. Whenever we play the Chiefs, whenever that game happens, whatever round that is probably when they get knocked out.
Oh wait, no. I'm wrong. Hold on.
Ooh, okay. Yep.
No, if you win, no, you're right. Because I for some reason I thought you guys and the Browns are flipped. But yeah, if you guys win, you automatically play the Bills.
Yeah.
I think that's unless the Bills lose.
Right, which seems unlikely.
Buffalo, let's go Buffalo.
No, and actually, low key, the Bills are nice. The Steelers might lose to the Bills too, because the Bills are nice.
Yeah, I mean they beat your ass that one game.
All right, but relax.
All right, but
but relax.
But Jab, how you feeling about your chances though with your team?
The wild card game.
I'm cautiously optimistic.
Okay.
All right, I will say I feel better about the Ravens at this point this year than I did at this point last year. At this point last year, I was starting to be like, I don't know, because like they didn't lose games, but they started to kind of show little kinks in the armor around the end of the year. Whereas this year, it's kind of backwards. They once they came back from COVID, like they've just been like clicking.
Clicking.
Tank, how do you feel about your team ruining the integrity of football?
Yeah, wild.
Damn.
That shit was crazy though.
I mean, as a realist of a fan, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm more of a realist, you know what I'm saying? I'm more of a guy that understands it on why we did it. But like, and I'm still a diehard, but like the diehards that really love this are like, nah, fuck that, we should have won. But, I mean, we needed to lose. I don't care. We needed to lose, man. We needed to because we want to someday draft a Pro Bowler. Like, I don't know what Howie does. I don't know. He needs to stay away from the whole draft room. Like, he needs to get away.
Oh.
But Howie.
Oh, God.
Okay.
He needs to stay away. You know
I hear you. But if you're Nate Sudfeld, whatever his name is,
yep,
and you get put in the game, and immediately the entire world's reaction is the Eagles are trying to lose because they put this dude in the game. That is disrespect. He should be upset by that. As soon as he came in the game, the whole internet universe.
Bro, and you know,
like what they're throwing.
And I'm like, yeah, see, forget the Giants. You know what I mean? Like, fuck them. Like, as soon as he got in the game, we were only down by 4.
Also, the fact that Giants fans were like really pissed off. You guys won 6 games.
Yeah.
Or 7, I don't know, 6 or 7, like
6, I think.
I think
they went 6.
They won 6. They end up winning. They end up winning against the Cowgirls. Yeah.
I think they went 6 and 8.
Yeah.
Right.
The NFC East is real. Like, I know it's like the joke every year that they're like really bad. They're really bad.
Yo, but the Skins might make a little. I wouldn't be shocked if. I'm not gonna say they are. I wouldn't be shocked if they won this weekend.
No,
I
I
guess
get
Tampa
it.
Bay, right?
Chase Young is
Right.
a dog.
Bro, their front in general.
They're super dogs in them over there.
Their defense
But
is sick.
Alex Smith is going to have to feel the wrath of that defense too. And I just feel like I just got Tom going against the pressure than I got Alex going against the pressure. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I got more faith in Tom against the pressure than Alex Smith against the
Who's calling in?
pressure.
Special guest.
Yeah.
No, I feel you. It's I'm just excited that I have this week because this weekend, from noon Saturday to whenever the night game ends Sunday, I'm gonna be on the couch.
Yeah.
Vibing. Because football season's almost over, and then once football season is over, like, let's talk about it. What are you gonna do with that chunk of your life once football season is over, and outside is still closed?
What am I going to do?
Yeah.
No fans in the arenas. NBA games is a bit still taking some getting used to. So I don't know. Great question.
The NBA.
I like the NBA. I like what's going on right now.
I don't care about the NBA even a little bit right now.
Yeah.
I'll watch it. I'll watch it to have it on. I enjoy sports enough that I can throw it on and not like be upset.
Yeah,
I'm not feeling college basketball this year. That's where the fans for me is really like bothering me. Cause I want to see it's a lot of pride behind there, bro. What happened?
Yeah.
I feel
because the
that.
Tar Heels are trash.
We've been trash for the last 2 years, so
The
I don't know who's not.
hardcore Camden crazies don't quite hit
Yo,
the same.
for the record, this is kind of doesn't really matter, but the RPI rankings say Bonaventure is ahead of the North Carolina Tar Heels.
Yeah. The Bonnies are kind of nice this year.
yo, get off my squad, son.
Bonnies are
Hey,
kind
I'm
of nice this
just,
year.
I'm just saying.
Wanna know who else
Okay.
is nice? The UConn Huskies.
Anybody who is listening,
I just seen them.
if you want the feel
5-1.
of a Power 5 program in a mid-major conference,
Yeah.
St. Bonaventure,
Look, talk to me nice.
the
Talk to me
Bonnies.
nice.
The Bonnies, bro. I am
Boys get all
definitely a
around.
fan of St. Bonaventure.
That man Mark
I'm not
Smith
gonna lie
over
to
there
you.
doing what he do, man. And he ain't lost a beat, bro.
I will
Honestly,
never
I ain't gonna lie.
forget
Gotta
when
get
he
things
fell
going
off his
over there,
scooter
man.
in the handshake line.
Huh?
I mean,
Yeah,
what's
that
the
was at
cases in
UMass.
what's the COVID cases in Buffalo? Like, you tell me what the is it crazy up there, bro?
Wait, say that again?
I said, what's the COVID cases in Buffalo? Is it crazy up there, bro?
Oh,
Like,
they caught a couple on campus. The team had to quarantine for 2 weeks.
Yeah?
They
Damn.
season got postponed twice, actually.
oh goddamn.
They had to push their season back, but then once the season zoomed up, they went like 3-0. They was ready to go.
The Bonnies are 4-1 with wins against
Richmond.
Richmond.
Yeah,
Their one loss is URI,
Hofstra.
which isn't a
My
bad
bad.
loss. St. Joseph's,
Hofstra.
Hofstra,
We just gotta figure out you all right, man.
just a
Honestly.
kid from Akron.
Ooh, let's go.
What ended up happening to my boy, your boy little brother?
Brennan Adams?
Yeah, he's still at UConn.
That UConn.
Oh, he's at UConn.
Getting
Yeah.
at it.
He
what
wants
year
some
he
little
get?
injury
Sophomore?
problems though.
Okay.
I don't
He
know. That
he
may
had good
be
minutes last
disclosed. I don't know if that's dropped, but yeah.
He had good minutes last night. He just got to shoot. Like he's got a much different game than Jalen does. He's an off ball guard, definitely.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
bigger. He's bigger than Jalen is though.
Where
Yeah.
I was an
He
off
was already
ball
looking
guard
kind
in
of bigger
high
than him
too, for sure.
when we were there as a youngin. So
Yeah.
I caught
Stump
that.
is a way off the ball guard.
Way mad off the ball, like by the bench area.
But Brennan guards up though. Like
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like he as an off ball defender, he's better, but I think his athleticism too. Like his
He is.
athleticism potential is so through the roof that like
Yes.
what
He's
year
both
is he? A
sides.
sophomore?
Junior.
junior.
Junior. That was a minute. Damn, that been a minute.
He had some big games last year too. Like the thing is, UConn this year is so deep.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, got a really good
they play a legit 10 guys. Like
yeah.
That
Like
light-skinned
really,
kid.
really like this team, they're good. Like they're good.
Where is he at in the rotation? I haven't really got a chance to watch them.
I'd say he's 6th, 7th man. He comes in. He's one of the first guys off the bench.
Okay.
Which I think suits him well because he's honestly he has a little J.R. Smith to him, but he's more steady. Like, but he can catch fire. Like he is a little sporadic offensively. Like he can be hot and cold, but like he's always engaged. It's not like he doesn't like wander like that. But as far as his offensive game is very similar to that.
Yeah. Now, I know he has the tools. I need to kind of tap in with him a little bit more. But, man, shout out my man.
He definitely – I mean, he's going to be a pro. So,
yeah.
He's got the pedigree.
Should have pedigree. This, but shout out to my guy, Reverend Warnock and John Ossoff in Georgia.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, God, we held that down.
Let's go.
Oh, God, we held that down. We changing the world, yo. Come on now, stand up. Stand up.
That's I am admittedly not like politics guy. Like I don't know a whole lot about like how it works or whatever. But the people who are in my boys who are my boy MJ, shout out MJ, who is like getting his PhD in political science, is telling me that this shit is a big deal. And the Twitter sphere is telling me that it's a big deal. So
the fact that the Dems won majority in the Senate?
Yeah.
Well, they have majority in the House and the Senate and a Democratic president.
Crazy.
So shit is gonna get moving for good or bad, depending on how you look at things. But I think for people of our age and financial being,
right,
good news for people of our standing.
Hey,
so look, I have been kind of tapping into like my little NPR radio or whatnot. You know
okay.
I heard you.
I got a little scoop. And talking about, so with that, what you just said, we could get more money, taxes, whatever. But what they will have probably a lot of control over is like the global warming stuff, like the stuff that's like environmental may still be Republican. So I'm hearing that a lot of that stuff will be put in their hands for them to be in control of. So
I mean, not for nothing. When it comes to like, when it comes to like the more serious things, I mean, it's not that I want it in the Republican hands more than because we just had the president and he just
right.
But I'm not totally opposed to having them, control some things. I feel like they move more radical. You know what I'm saying? So if it's about environmental and making sure things should get done or pushing it, I can rock with the Republicans a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But sometimes, when it comes to running the country, I can't rock with them when it comes to that nature. So I mean, when it comes to more environmental and stuff like that, I can understand that. I like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not all Republicans are Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna sit there and put it like that. But yeah, I mean, I'm cool with that.
Is Donald Trump really a Republican though?
I think Donald Trump is just a diabolical. Like he reminds me of Dexter's Laboratory, bro. Like he just wanted to rule the world one time.
He was just gonna go with a party that would accept him, and the Republicans were like, "Yeah, you can win the nominee." But
like real shit.
The one thing, like, listen, I'm not a big Biden guy, but I know one of his plans involves loan forgiveness of $50,000 per college graduate, which.
Is
big. I'm big for because
aren't even $50,000.
Like that would that's giving me up to $50,000. And realistically, as someone who is in student debt, which majority of college students are, like. Every time I make a purchase or every time I do something or think about it, I have to say, well, I don't think I can do this, or I probably shouldn't make this purchase because for me, on the 3rd of each month, I have to pay X amount of dollars to pay off my student loan. If you cancel that, guess what?
You're in a
Now my money can start moving into
now I'm stimulating the economy.
Exactly. I will now be able to make purchases and move my money elsewhere that's not Sally Mae.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
But
I definitely feel you on that.
I mean, hey, I do want to talk on what happened today though on Capitol Hill. Like,
yeah.
I mean, what do we make of it? Like, I'm bro. They got through the front door.
No, they didn't get through. They were let in.
Oh, they were let in.
Like, fam, there is videos of them just like opening the gate and just being like, "Word, like, come in."
Yeah, it's like, oh, who's there? Like,
and actually though, and I digress for a minute. Drees, keep going. I'll get in my bag in a minute.
Yeah, nah. I was just gonna mention, like, if this was, the other way around, it's 3 blocks away, and being 3 blocks away would have felt close. You know what I'm saying? Like that would have felt like we was on the front yard. Like, but at the end of the day, this shows the principle and the moral. There's a principle and the moral behind mistreating people, bruh. Behind mistreating people and treating them smaller, like treating them less than a human. Like when you say less than a human being, that the African Americans are less than a human.
Yeah.
This right here says it what it says in was I don't even know. I don't want to get all political with Constitution or whatever that's in. But yeah, like 3/5 of a man. Come on now, bruh.
Yeah.
Come on now, bruh.
It just sucks, man. It's not. There's not a good word for it. You feel what I'm saying? With just being an African American in general. You feel what I'm saying? And I think for the most part, it's right in their faces, and they will just sit there and deny it. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's right there. Like you can't tell me that y'all don't see like how different we're treated. You know what I mean? It's just like they really can sit there and be like, we don't treat you guys any different. You guys want everything. Why? Like, bro, we just wanted to matter. Like,
right.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just wanted to matter. Like, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all just clearly showed with no one even getting any type of. I'm not wishing hurt on anyone. I don't think anybody that has morals is wishing hurt they got injured. They should have got injured today too. Like, no, that's not what we wanted. We were just acknowledging the fact that, if it was us, we would have got a whole bunch of rubber bullets, tear gas, a lot of other things. And all we would have been doing was just peaceful protesting outside. Right. They would have came to us. We wouldn't even have to come to them.
Somebody would have been dead, bro. Somebody would have been dead.
Somebody would have been dead, bro.
A lot of people would have been
Somebody would have been dead. A lot of, or really severely injured by horses, whatever they had. Because they would have had the horses. It would have been a lot of other things going on in that whole situation if they were just black. You know what I'm saying? And it's just and that's what sucks about it, bro. Like, how can y'all sit here and say that y'all don't see it or it's not existent? Like it's really there. That's like saying nah, Drees, you don't got a hat on right now. You know what I mean? And then you're like, yes, I do. You know what I mean? Like, that's how simple it is, bro. And it's just and somebody just literally saying in your face, like, no, you don't. No, you don't. Like, it's that.
You gotta take that. I just gotta take that.
You just gotta take it. And you just gotta just be like, all right, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, forget it. What am I gonna do about this? You feel me? So
I thought about this today while I was like, watching everything, whatever. If today, with all this that was going on and all the people in the Capitol, whatever, in DC, and paralleling it to what we saw earlier, or I guess last year now, with the BLM movement, with the protests, with things like that. If a a 17-year-old black man had gone to DC today and shot at those people the same way that the 17-year-old white kid went to Kenosha and shot at those people, bam.
No arrest would have been made.
No, he would be under the jail.
I mean,
and it's just like the blatant differences, and not even just differences, but complete opposite ends of the spectrum. Like legitimately two different worlds. It's at this point, well before this point, honestly, but it's like you said, Tank, at this point, it's no longer like, if you're denying it at this point, it's not because you can't see it or don't see it or whatever it is. You're just making the choice to be like, I don't care.
Right.
And today it was at the point where I was like, all right, something needs to be done. Like right. people were climbing walls in the Capitol building. Like there was legitimately no order. I'm like, if something doesn't happen, people will get hurt, and it'll be people that get hurt. But like it got to a point which is wild that I felt bad for the politicians, because in my head, and that's the most wild thing, because you should never feel bad for a politician. But in my head, I'm like, they're probably so terrified, like just like locked in their offices or whatever, like in the Capitol building. They're probably so afraid.
Man, this is like shit out of a movie.
Yeah,
bruh.
Like I'm like looking at the people, and I'm like, these aren't real people. Like this isn't real life. I cannot believe in the fact that the person that we call the president
said nothing about it.
He I'm not saying he encouraged the way it happened, but he was totally for the protest.
Yeah. And
even in the video where he was like basically calling off the dogs, he says, we were wronged, I can't believe that this happened, but we need to exit the Capitol building peacefully. But he still feels like he's so delusional that in his mind, the only way he could have possibly lost is if the election was rigged. That's how delusional. Like, there's no possible way in his mind that he didn't get the votes. There's no possible way, because who wouldn't vote for Donald Trump in his mind? And that's our president. He can't conjure a life where he loses an election. He just can't in his brain, because he's delusional.
Right.
And that is the person that in the previous election, one, he lost the popular vote, but we still elected him.
Right.
Okay? And that is one of the biggest issues, because someone, and this has happened in many other nations, at the right time, someone who's captivating enough, you can get a following and you can make some noise. Luckily, we do have a government where, the longest a ruler, I guess we'll say, can be is 8 years. You can serve 2 terms. So at the worst, we were going to get him for 2 terms. But still, the fact that he was ever in office is an issue, in my opinion. Okay. Mm-hmm. And
I mean, and then when you think about it too, like, from that right there, it's like, bro, that just showed that the world is more, I mean, not more. The world was like, no, we're not about to have a woman president. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where it really came down to. Like, he lost the popular votes, but he still won, because they're like, no, we're not about to give this lady the power to run the country. You know what I'm saying? So right. That's where it just kind of gets scary too. It's like, damn. And we're wondering why these white men are just running in the Capitol. You know what I mean? Like, it's running in there. Mm-hmm. And just let in. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how powerful.
And to be fair, I wouldn't what happened, what happened today was not a protest. If they had been truthfully just protesting, like, I would have said you're all fucking doofs, but like you have that right to go do that.
Right.
What happened is not that. And that is,
it's just, they're really, bro, they're really just saying, what are you going to do about it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what are you going to do about it? Like, they have, like, bro, and I like to say they, because, I mean, obviously we got some friends that are white men, you know what I'm saying? So they're not them, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to say that.
Yeah.
They are literally, like, they really feel that they really just control shit. Like you ever been in, like, a public place and a white dude just stands up and just screams at some shit and, like, try to shut shit down? And then we just look at him like, who the fuck are you to shut shit down? Like, those are they. That's them. It's like, bro, how do you feel that? Like, how do you feel that power when you're just like, yo, we're going to go to the White House or whatever. Where they at? Like,
Capitol building.
Capitol building.
Yeah.
Right, you know what I mean? We're going to go to Capitol building, and we're just going to run shit. We're just going to run in shit. They're picking up shit. Some historical. I thought I seen a picture of some dude carrying out something or picking up something. Just
were climbing
walking around with it. That probably been there for like 100 years. He just got it in his hand. Like,
and boogied and had his face everywhere. Didn't even have a mask on.
Didn't even have a mask on. First of all, none of those people had masks on.
Yo, that's another thing. That's another thing.
They posted up with the.
It was pictures of politicians inside the building with no mask on, bro.
But they inside the bed. They wasn't expecting the people to run through.
But they still supposed to have masks on, supposedly. What? So you trying to tell me since this random stranger ran in and crashed the party, y'all ain't got no mask on? Now that's something you gotta explain. What's up? Now we didn't expect to see you in the first place. But why you ain't got no mask?
Why you ain't got no mask? Because where I work, brother, man, I gotta wear a mask in that motherfucker.
Right,
gotta wear that mask, bro.
Nothing's adding up. A lot of shit ain't adding up now.
I would just love to like sit down and talk to these people and ask them, okay, you are storming the Capitol building because you believe that the person that you want to be president had that he didn't get a fair chance. Okay. He's been president for 4 years. How has your life changed in the last 4 years? Why do you like, because if this has never happened before, okay, their lives must have gotten so much better in the last 4 years that they felt we need to do something because Donald Trump needs to be the president. Or they're just brainwashed. It's one or the two.
And then on top of that, bro, it ain't like Obama going against him. It ain't like it's a black and white thing. Like, Joe Biden's an old white man. Like, like you just fighting to really keep this man in office. Like, bro, just let him go.
Is there gonna be an inauguration? Is there gonna be an inauguration? Or like?
Yeah, I think he said he's doing it virtually.
Yeah.
Which would be safe.
Yeah, because of COVID.
Yeah. And he's got to kind of like keep that up. Like since he kind of like rolled with how he was very COVID conscious and Trump wasn't, he's kind of got to roll with that.
And then Trump got the Rona.
Yeah. The shit today, man. Although, so I'm with Tank. I don't wish harm, death, really, on anybody. That being said, I was on the timeline, like waiting a little bit. This is fucked up. I was waiting a little bit for the videos of the dude getting like duffed out and beat and you know. And there was a couple. Once the sun went down, the police did start getting a little busy on the streets.
Yeah.
But still, I was kind of like, fam, this should have started like hours and hours ago.
Yeah.
Like, it's low key over, bro. Because, like, at the end of the day, it's like the press already seen it. Like, you know what I mean?
Don't any of these people have jobs? This was like 2:00 on a Wednesday.
Do they look like they have jobs?
No. But I was just like, huh?
And then the thing that was pissing me off too, bro, is like the news reporter, you know what I mean? She's walking down the street explaining and talking and then like people like the Trump supporters are behind her with a banner. It's like, bro, you're low key like marketing this man. You know what I mean? Like you're talking and they're just like walking behind you with the Trump thing up, like as if you're like on his side. Like, how about we just get these people out of here? Like, I don't even. It's a lot of things we just won't understand, man.
I saw some. I did see a funny. Yes, this is it. The officer hitting the dude with the no look pepper spray.
I saw this.
Oh,
yeah.
I saw somebody tweeted like, but if Pat Mahomes did this, the internet would be going crazy. Which is so funny.
Yo,
I can't find it. It was basically yeah, but if Patrick Mahomes did this, the internet would be going crazy.
I mean,
oh,
it is
man.
what it is. I mean, it's in plain sight. It's really no way.
Oh yeah, this is it.
But yeah, I just want to talk about, man. Now that we on this, is pretty serious, bro. I just really want to talk about. I want to hear just a brief recap of 2020 from you guys. You know what I'm saying, just what did y'all get from it? What did y'all learn from it? What are you hoping for 2021 to be like, and things of that nature? Like, what's going on with that? Where are y'all at right now?
Man, it's.
Damn.
I would say for me,
2020 was ass. And I shouldn't say that all the way because
hot take.
Because like some dope shit happened to me in 2020. You know what I mean? Like I started my job at the beginning of this year. My new role at my job I started at the beginning of this year.
Right.
Moved into the apartment with my girl. Like that was a big, you know what I mean? Like did a lot of dope shit. That was obviously overshadowed by a lot of, like a pandemic and shit. But just, damn, when I think back, and honestly, even before 2020 started, really, when I think back for me from today, like you could go all the way back, honestly, to when Nip passed. And from that point, it was kind of like a constant, like it was something like Nip and Mac and then Juice WRLD and then Kobe. And then Chadwick Boseman. And I mean, the list goes on and on and on. Damn, man. And when I found out that Doom had transitioned as well, and it was just a heavy year. And it's weird because all these people who like I've never met any of these people. I would have never met any of these people. I don't know them, they don't know me, kind of thing. But you are connected to them in a way from whatever you know them from, whatever, but then also to all the other people who felt that same way. Like you just see it, and so there was a lot of it was, I think another not hot take is that like 2020 was a year of like learning and like kind of pushing yourself and growing and just, kind of making yourself deal with a lot of shit. Especially with just having to stay in the house a lot, aside from everything that happened in the year. I think for me, and I'm sure for a lot of people, there's there was growth that had to be done because you had nothing else to, like, you were just in the house. Like, you could, there was only so much time was going to pass before you just started having to, like, really think and reflect. And so,
Right.
you know, my hope, I think, for 2021, and boy, is it not off to a hot start, is that we just, you know, that things that we, you know, people start to come together, we start to move forward in a direction that's positive. And that is, you know, I mean, at the end of the day, that's all that I can hope for, and just try to do my small part to make that move happen.
Man, that's so well said, bro, because honestly, I feel like if I could think, really a lot of us, you know, all of us really had those really ups, those transitions, those big transitions we made. Because I moved into my spot too, and I moved out, you know, out west. Like, it was so many big things that happened for me, but like, so I do attest to the same things with you, Stump. But I'm gonna say this too, with 2021, seeing a lot of the poor, and I've touched on this before with us, is like seeing the poverty. How that poverty line is becoming, that gap is widening. I think with 2021, I want to, you know, see a lot of like, and I want to contribute it to it as well. It's just kind of like putting forth that effort to let them know that you're still human. You know, I think nowadays the poor are really feeling more invisible than ever. So I think that's something all over the country. You know what I'm saying? No matter if you're in a big city or a small city, you got somebody that's struggling. So, you know, just making people not feel invisible, you know, looking them in the eye, telling them no if you can't do whatever for them, you know what I'm saying? Like, stuff like that. So I feel like that stuff is going a longer way in 2020 than it has ever before, you know what I'm saying? So I know that that's a change, and that's something I do want to take a, you know, a stance toward in 2021.
Well, for me, man, 2020, it was a lot of things going on, but for the most part, I feel like it flew by. Like, it is 2021 already.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, like, I remember just, like, it wasn't too long ago, it's like, I felt like Nip might have died in 2020. You know what I'm saying? When you guys said it. And I'm like, hold on, he didn't. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, damn, that seemed like just yesterday, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, that just seemed like it was like right then and there, but it wasn't. And then 2020 just kind of just, after death and situation after situation, it kind of just, it went by so damn fast.
It did.
It was like, damn, like, what, like, it's really, like, I had nothing to do on New Year's Eve, but I couldn't, first of all, but secondly, it's just like, damn, it's really 2021. So that's what I got out of that. I mean, it was shitty. I did, like you said, with the personal growth thing, man, I had time to really just think about things like, you know, the positives out of everything. Because, I mean, I know me. So if we were able to still go outside and still do a lot of things, I wouldn't have gave myself, you know, time to heal with my knee. And, you know, I would have probably just kept going and not even, you know, even thought about, like, hold on, like, relax. Let's just go see what can go on here. You feel me? So with that, just gave me a lot of time to just kind of just find myself mentally and physically. Like, oh, shit. Like, all right, well, you can't do that anymore. Like, it's just certain things you can't do anymore. Like, you can't go play 3 games at the Common. You know what I mean? You can't go play and then try to play the next day. Like, it just won't work anymore. You're not that young anymore. I just grew up. You know what I mean? Mentally, like, damn. All right. And then physically, I'm like, damn. You gotta move a little smarter now. You know what I'm saying? You can't just go, you know, 100% through a brick wall anymore. It's just not going to work. You know what I'm saying? And then I kind of just learned, like, all right, well, you can do this. Because a lot of the times I was like, man, I don't even want to finish college. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even want to finish college, and I really have no desire to. But I did it. You know what I mean? There's just a lot of positive things out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I actually did that thing, man. Like, thank God I mean, like, everything in my life, bro, outside of, like, high school, it wasn't like, it was just like, damn, all right, well, you know what I mean? You didn't have a graduation ceremony, you know what I mean? Like, you didn't have a captain gown and shit like that, but you still did it. And like, that's just some normal shit for me, you know, that's normal. But for 2021, man, I just really hope that things can slow down a little bit. You know what I mean? And I think at that point when things slow down, we're able to think more. Just 2020 went by so fast, and because everybody was moving out of just straight, it's impulse. I think it was just like impulsive, like movements, like all right, no, we don't like this. We're gonna go do something about it. And it's like, oh, relax. So I just hope that at some point the world can just slow down, relax, think about, like, that's the main thing. Like, people got to start thinking about things before they do it. Right. That's the main thing, man. Thinking about things before they do it. And the things that are considered very positive and things that are considered, you know, a good thing just becomes normal. Like, I'm tired of seeing people post that they're giving back. Like, I don't want to see you posting that you gave this, you know, this unfortunate man or woman or, you know, a lady, some money. Like, just do it out of the kindness of your heart now. Like, all right, I've seen this already in 2020. You feel what I'm saying? I already seen it. They post and everything like that. I'm about to just do it on my own. You feel what I'm saying? Like, all right, I got this. I got a couple. I got 20 right here. Let me just give it to him real quick. I don't need nobody to record it and nothing like that. So positivity becomes just regularity. Like, it's just regular now. You feel me? That's my main thing for 2021, man. Slow down, and just the things that we see as good just becomes a normal thing. You know what I'm saying? And like, what generation is this? Are we part of that generation? What generation?
We're millennials.
We're millennials. And then, okay, so millennials.
The next is after us is Gen Z.
Okay, so the Gen Z and the millennials, I think,
recently renamed to Zoomers.
Oh, Zoomers. All right, so millennials and the Zoomers, I feel like we have enough kids that are, I mean, it's a lot of families that have black people in them that came from white base. You know what I'm saying? Or a lot of, you know, black families that came from, you know what I mean, that has white people in it. You know, that's kind of normal now. So you don't really see any color anymore. And I'm hoping that, you know, we begin to build on equality between our generations, and then it just becomes normal with that. Like, man, that's all I'm hoping for, man. 2021 and beyond, bro. We just figure everything out.
Yeah. So to pivot quickly before I talk about my 2020 and my 2021, what Tank just talked about with, I guess, more and more diversity throughout. I started reading this book right here. It's called The Person You Mean to Be. Okay. And it actually is all about, so far, okay, I've read the first 2 chapters, which is 82 pages. It's all about implicit biases and how to be accepting of some of your implicit biases, finding them out, and then how to combat them. So these are biases that you don't even realize exist, right? So I took a bunch of these tests I'm sure you guys have heard of the implicit bias tests that Harvard ran. They have a bunch of them, and they were huge for me because I was able to learn some of the biases I have towards certain people of certain backgrounds, beliefs, sexual orientations. It covers all the bases. And now my goal for 2021 is to, one, better my understanding of what people that don't look like me go through on a given day, because it's something that I never had actually thought about, right? Tank and I grew up right next to each other, basically. And I never actually asked him what it was like, because in my brain, I just thought he had a very similar upbringing to myself, right? I never even bothered asking, right?
That's right.
Drees, I never really asked you what your life was like growing up either, right? We clicked, and I know about your background, but I never asked about any struggles, any trials, any tribulations that you confronted, both of you, due to your color, right? That's a conversation that Stump and I didn't have to have with each other, because guess what? Stump and I are both very much white, all right? We don't have to, in some of the things that I've learned, Stump and I don't have to be aware of our race, because our race, where we're from, it bears nothing to us, right? To us, it's like it's nothing. But for you guys, it's a little bit different. And we don't have to have this conversation today, obviously, but I would like to actually talk to you guys about some of the things, some of the differences that you've had to go through growing up, places you couldn't go, things you had to avoid, things you had to make sure you did, right? Some things that I would have never even thought about, because that is something that I want to be able to understand, that I will never be able to understand unless I ask those questions, and I will. All right. And this is me saying this to you right now is for you guys to hold me to that.
All right.
All right. Because I'll never fully be able to understand, but you two are two of my absolute best friends. Okay. And so if I hear it from you guys, it'll hit me nearly as close as if it happened to myself. Okay. Yeah. So those are things. That's one goal I have in 2021, is to ask the hard questions, get a further understanding, and not just Black people. I also want to learn about other religions. Right. Drees, I've barely asked you about your religion.
Yeah.
Right.
The other same thing. Like, you and I practice a completely different religion. I may have asked you one or two questions about it, and that's it.
That's true. Yeah.
So these are things that I need to be better at to grow as a human. Okay. Now to pivot back to 2020. Me personally, I thought I wasted my 2020. 2020, I think, believe it or not, was a great opportunity if I had taken it for me to take some strides. And I used the lockdown as an excuse to become complacent. I did absolutely nothing with it. In my head, I was like, we just got to get through it. And then once we get through it, things will be back to normal. And well, guess what? And we're kind of still in it. I wasted at least 9 months of my life.
Right.
Just trying to get through it. Okay. And that is never an attitude that I should have, right? Trying to get through it. Okay. Because that's not an attitude that I had growing up. That's not what I was raised to do, was to try to get through things. It was always about attacking things. And I didn't have that mentality during COVID. And I'm trying to get back to it. Okay. But it wasn't a waste, because I do feel like something, I don't know what it is yet, something is calling me to do more. Okay. And I don't know what it is. And I'm really trying to search and find it. I do like what I'm doing right now. All right. I love working in special ed, but I think there's more I can do. Okay. And that is what I think I struggled with the most in 2020, was not pursuing any growth and trying to figure out what I can do more of. And that's what I want to do with 2021 as well. So was it a waste? No, I had a lot of great moments. I had a lot of fun, believe it or not. I also moved in a place with my girlfriend. Yeah, moves. And the other thing that was very hard was I didn't get to see a lot of the people that I care about the most. And that definitely had a big effect on me. And being able to see some of the people I care about the most recently has been a lift in my spirits a bit. And I am trying to make a concerted effort to do the things that I really, really enjoy, because I think that really helps my own attitude as well. So I think I finished 2020 relatively strong, and I just really want to make sure that I get the things done and grow as a human in 2021 to almost make up for the time I lost in 2020.
Feel it.
I feel that. I feel that. 2021. And I hate to be like new year, new me guy, but like, yeah, I'm trying to like, like more I'm doing shit. Even if it's like,
I was thinking about this even with the show. Like I was coming up with different concepts in my head just even for the show. Like I'm like, like we could do mad stuff. Like even with having guests, like that's something that has been popping in my head. But it's a lot of things I know that even and I did want to say that too, Jab, is like we can ask more questions too. You know what I'm saying? Just as much as you can. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that I know that we gonna do just naturally, but at the end of the day, it's still a comfortability that comes with it, and for it to become the normal.
And I think that honestly could be a great spot for this specific forum to move, because like we're always gonna chop it up, and we'll always talk about stuff that's going on, but I also think it is a good opportunity for us to ask questions to each other about things that we're unfamiliar with, and then also have people on, right, that have some experiences and have that we're not familiar with.
Yeah.
Because I think in my head when I first texted you guys to do this, it was one because I missed you guys. Realistically, at the end of the day, I missed you guys, and I wanted to have an excuse to hang out once or twice, every few weeks. But also, I thought that there was a great opportunity to ask and talk about the tough topics, because realistically, there's a lot of podcasts out there. I listen to a good amount of them. There isn't a lot of podcasts out there that just have those uncomfortable conversations every single week. And I do think that us four are comfortable enough with each other that we can have those conversations. And it doesn't have to be every single week, but I do think that we are well equipped to be able to do it every once in a while as well.
Yeah, for sure.
That's fact.
Even if it came down to every week, I feel like it wouldn't be something we would want to do, but if we needed to do that, we could do it.
Right, because I still want to laugh and I still want to have fun. I don't want this to be like a TED Talk type thing either. Yeah, because we're friends with each other because we make each other laugh, we have fun,
right.
But we also know how to level down and get serious. So
yeah, man. I mean, like Drees was saying, man. We gotta ask some questions too. I was thinking about that too, man. It's just like when we go, like I come from, I'm the first floor apartment. I only got one floor. You know what I'm saying? And when we go to your houses, we like, damn, this must be nice. You know what I'm saying? But like, what I started to notice too was that a lot people are going through some shit. You know what I mean? Like they going through some shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I never once ever asked them like, yo, bro, like how is it with this? Like, does it ever get like this? And you know what I mean? Like never ask, bro, because you just think that everything is just so perfect. You know what I mean? It's just like you just like, man, I wish I had a family like Stump, man. I wish I had a family like Jab, man. Like, you know what I mean? I wish I had it. You know what I'm saying? But they still go through some shit. You know what I'm saying? And at some points with just my mom and sister, I probably was very, very happy in that. So with their families, they're like, damn, I'm kind of down right now. You know what I'm saying? It's like I might have been happier in some points than they were. You know what I mean? And I never even like asked. I never even said nothing to them. Like I never. So like that's one thing that we can just we can boil down to, and we can actually work on with ourselves and stuff like that. So that's cool.
Bro. And man, 2021, health is wealth.
Health is wealth.
I'm getting the body right, the mind right.
Boy, chubby right now.
Yo.
And
Yo, I started
Yeah.
juicing too with my sister, bro. We started juicing.
Juicing, what's that?
Like
Talk
a
about,
juice,
yeah,
like juicing carrots and like
yeah,
juicing
yeah.
ginger,
Not like the
No, Drees is doing roids now. It's crazy. 2021.
cycle, yeah.
You doing Roy out here. All right, but I see you.
Yo,
Why don't
Imagine
you get some
that.
V8 or
See,
something?
I really look like Zion, huh?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, man. Oh, man. All right, so I'm about to talk about some shit, man. It's been bothering me. It's totally off topic. We got to get into some funny shit. But, man, you know what's been grinding my gears lately, bruh? The grown men wearing the braids. Like, I hate the fact that they're just deciding at, like, 25, 26 to start just rocking the braids again. Like,
You know what, Steph?
like, first of all, brother, man, you're not AI. Like, you know, y'all not Iverson. Like, y'all can't just be doing shit like that, bro. That's been bothering the shit out of me, bro. I hate that I'm seeing Paul George with some braids.
oh yeah, he does look kind of trash with
Like
the braids.
PG.
Yeah.
Why? And my friends to this, I mean, and I tell them every day, I'm like, bro, cut your hair. I mean, you can rock the fade with the hair. You can have the cruddy top. You know what I'm saying? You can have a little, you know, sponge it out. But I hate the braids, bro. Like, that is so childish to
Yo,
me.
who
dog.
started that shit?
I was
Yo, did
gonna
CJ
ask if
McCollum
was
start
great,
that,
too.
bro? In the league?
Like CJ with some braids. Like, you had Steph Curry out there with some braids. But who started it?
Steph's braids are super ass. Those shits are
I don't know
terrible.
You know, I honestly
It
want to
might have
say,
been CJ.
yo, bro, you know what I want to say though, bro? Because you know that music and basketball goes hand in hand. I honestly feel like it came from the music industry. I feel like one rapper was like, nah, I'm getting braids. And then everybody was like, you know what? All right, me too. Like, I'm
You
okay
think
with
ever
that.
since LeBron A&R 2 Chainz' album that he brought the
That they
braids
rocking
to
with
the
the
league?
braids. Bro, you don't know how mad it gets me to see Vontae with some braids. Like, he gonna see this and be like, damn, you talking about my braids? But, like, I hate the fact that I see him with some braids, dog.
Monte, that is Tank saying that. Tank Roberson saying that about your
Yeah,
braids.
Vontae is comfortable, whatever, bro. You know, we're getting up there. So, you know, when are y'all looking to, you know,
have a kid or
have a kid? What's your perfect age? Stump is a little below, you know what I mean?
I'm kind of with Drees.
I
I need this dime.
Bro,
I need this
I
dime.
want to beat, bro.
Shout out
I
to
want to
Nico,
beat
Nico.
my son. I want to beat my son. Like in ball, and like
okay.
sports. I want to beat my son in sports. I don't. If I'm 30, having a kid, by the time he's 16, I'm 46. He gonna be busting my ass by 40.
Okay, I see where you're headed.
You see what I'm saying? I want to win. Like, I want to establish male dad dominance.
All right, so
You know what I'm saying?
take him to the post.
Only reason why I said 30 is because I know by the time I'm 30, I'm gonna be in position one. Better. Well, let me say better position. I'll be in better position, but two, not only me, but my counterpart, I would want to be as well, right?
Okay. Yeah. Yep.
If I only have one child, 30 is a good age. If I have two, then now you know what I'm saying? Now it's like you gonna have how many now? Now you're pushing it. But I think 30 is a good year for your first child. You're not too young. You know what I'm saying? Those bumps in your roads I just think it's a little bit different. 46, fuck it, I'll lose a one-on-one game at 46. If I gotta soak up more game in this nickel that I got right now to 30, and give him more game at 46, I'll do it.
Okay. That's not a bad age for him being 16 and you being 40. That's not a bad age. But I mean, me honestly, bro, I want to be 27. And that's like in 2 years. I don't know if I'm gonna be ready by 27, bro.
No.
But that's where I want to go with it, bro.
No.
Take
27, bro. That's like the perfect age.
You won't be able, and I'm not saying just you.
Okay? A 27-year-old.
It has nothing to do with the 20. You are not gonna be able to develop the relationship with the girl in 2 years' time.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about
know
that part.
Because realistically, the goal is, Tank, that the girl that has your child, you should want to spend the rest of your life with her.
This is a fact. Okay. This is a fact.
No.
Whoa! Yo, hold on.
Why are you having kids with someone if you don't want to spend the rest of your life with them?
Kidding.
Okay. That was a, so before you think about all right, I want to have a kid by 27, you need to think about all right, I want to be in the steady, stable relationship by 27.
That's what I'm saying. But it's like, all right, so how long is that process to where you're like, all right, how long do you think like you're gonna be like, okay, I think it's time.
It is different. Okay, I will say, like, for me to say it's impossible for you to have that in 2 years, it's not. But you'll still learn new stuff about that girl. 2 years, 3 years, yeah. And whether you like that stuff or not, that you don't know. Right. So you might learn something about that. I mean, Chrissy and I are 3 years in, and I feel like I have a very good understanding of who she is. But do I feel like her and I are ready to have kids? No.
Is she there listening?
No.
She's not in the room, no.
Yeah.
So like that's the thing. Like, I am beyond that 2 years.
Right.
And do I think that her and I are ready to have kids? No.
Yeah.
You're right.
So I think about it like that.
I'm kind of with Drees. I just want to make sure that I'm in like I just want to be able to like provide and like do like.
Right.
You know, I'm like
the last thing you want to do is bring a kid into a world that they won't be able to have success in.
But, you know what I mean?
With me, man, like, I've never been afraid of, like, you know, of me. I'm not saying that y'all saying this. I'm not saying that at all. But I've always just been like, I always feel like I'm gonna like be really good. And, you know what I mean? When I find that knack, like find that niche, like find that what I'm supposed to be doing shit, I feel like it's gonna happen regardless. So like when I think about it, I didn't think about like, damn, you know, I just want to make sure. Like, I mean, obviously I want to make sure I'm good, but I think I'm gonna I feel that I'm gonna be good by 27. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I'm gonna be at a point where I'm like, all right, because right now it's like, no, you gotta level up. Right now, I'm thinking about right now. Like as to where last year I probably wasn't. I was just like, all right, well, you know what I mean? I'm just living. You know what I'm saying? But like now I'm like, all right, you know, it's time to like buckle down. So I mean, when I talk about that, I feel like I'm gonna be there, or I'm gonna, you know, I'm on my way there. But when you put it in the standpoint too, it's just like, damn, the girl, like, am I like
it takes two?
Like I don't know what girl I'm gonna end up with right now. You know what I mean? Like I don't have a girlfriend right now. You know what I'm saying?
No, you guys didn't see Tank shared the thing on Facebook the other day. How many unread messages do you have? He's
like 276.
A light 200. A light 200 on a Tuesday.
What?
Juice God.
Yeah, I got like 267 right now, bro. But
how?
I gotta delete things, but I don't want to be, cause I don't save numbers. You know what I'm saying? I don't save the numbers, and then my number be changing. You know what I'm saying? Like, as soon as I get my Pro Max, I'm letting y'all know right now because I my dog. I'm getting a Pro Max, and I'm changing my number.
I was just about to say, it's about time that you changed the number. I was just about to say that. We're right on schedule.
Hey,
You know I'm changing my number, dog.
your boy did.
I give like a 3-year, and I'm out.
Pro Max.
I was literally like, before
I
you
need
finished that sentence, I was like, it's actually about time that he changes his number.
But this probably like, bro. All right, so I'm gonna give y'all what's really going on. I'm getting fake text messages. Well, I'm getting text messages from people I don't even know, and they're like coming at my life, bro. Like not like to the point that like I'm gonna kill you, but they're like talk about girls and all this annoying shit. And like the main thing is like I'm like, damn, I'm not gonna change my number because I know Jav and I'm gonna be like, yo, you change your number again. But like this time, bro, it's like, damn, I wake up to. I saw you with this girl the other day, and you was in the car about to go pick her up, and I'm like, bro, like I don't even know you. You don't even tell me who you are.
What does that do for them, though? Like, what is that?
That is weird,
bro. It's weird, bro. And I just got this number not too long ago.
Yeah,
to keep it real with you.
That's crazy.
And it's like, how did they get my? So somebody that I'm in ties with.
Dropping
it, like it's they're either doing it or it's getting passed around.
One of the times, like I think I texted Tank on the day that he changed his number, so I didn't know yet, and I texted, and they redistribute those numbers so fast.
Oh yeah.
And I texted Tank's old number, and I said some, and they were like, yo, what? And I'm like, what do you mean? Like.
Hey, what do you mean, yo, what?
Yeah.
And like, yo, you have the wrong number. I'm like, nah, like, what are you talking about?
I
don't.
No, really don't. You have the wrong number, actually.
Like, who you talking to? Like,
Damn.
That's hilarious, bro. I did not know that, bro. I did not know that.
Hey, man, hit the group when you get the new number.
Yeah.
You know, I got it pinned up on the top now. You know, you can do the pin.
The little pin.
Up there.
The little pin vibes.
Yeah. I don't gotta look for nothing. It's just right there. Boom, for sure.
You put your phone on Do Not Disturb when you go to sleep at night?
My phone's just always on silent.
Mine is too. Well, mine stays on like vibrate, but then I have it on.
I don't even have it on vibrate.
But I keep it on the nightstand next to the bed, so it'll go and it's like loud on the.
Yo, I'm actually trying to cut my phone off when I'm sleeping now.
Like off?
Like off, and I'm about to go cop an alarm clock.
Hey, bringing it back.
I'm trying to see what that's like. You know what I'm saying? I haven't started yet because I don't have an alarm clock, but I use a watch now. Like I just look at the little watch.
With you. I'm still a bachelor. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I can't have my phone on the nightstand on vibration. It's gonna be a lot of vibration going on.
I'm not trying to miss out on.
My phone is on
none of that.
My phone is on silent with the face down at all times, bro. Like, so right now I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? But I do think that it is affecting my sleep, and like, you know what I mean? Because like, I really get it. Like, when I don't know how long it's been since y'all been in situations, but it's just like, bro, it's the worst time at night. Like, cause like some reason that's when the girls want to start hanging back a little bit. So now I'm kind of up. I'm like, damn. You know what I mean? And then I put the phone down, try to go to sleep, and then I'm like, nah, let me see what she said. Let me see what she said. Right. And then you get yourself in trouble, dog. Like.
And you know, Tank automatically, she says, hey, he responds right back, hammer pick.
No words. No words.
Yeah.
Put an emoji right under it, like. Imagine, bro. That's terrible, son. Hey, I do not do that. I don't do that, bro. But nah, like, yeah, I mean, but it as you know, at some point, you know, it's just not a good time to be up having conversation with somebody, bro. So like, I agree with that, man. Like, past 12:30, bro. you shouldn't be talking to anybody. Like, even as a single person, like, what are we talking about past 12:30 now? Nothing that's gonna get us in any like nothing that's gonna be positive. Like, we're moving off of pure impulse. Like, it's like, all right, well, maybe if I do hit this person up, if they reply back quick enough, then I'm going to shoot the shot. Oh, like, nah, man, I'm done with that, bro. I'm getting too old for that, man. I'm 25 now. That's what I'm saying. I can't be just moving off of impulse no more, dog. I gotta start moving a little bit more tact. You know what I'm saying? Like,
if I'm trying to be on pace to get one out at 27, goddamn.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to find me bro. I can't find a girlfriend, bro. I just can't. It's like my woman problems right now, bro. It is tough for me right now, bro. And I'm seeing my friends just living the life. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn. That's the only thing I get envious about. It's like, damn, man.
Bro, I don't know if I said this to y'all, but you know where they at, bro. I'm telling you, she at Barnes & Noble's, dog.
Hey.
Ooh, I don't know if she gonna read it. Yeah, I said it. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't read it up, though, dog.
I'm telling you, bro. Go to Barnes & Noble.
Honestly, I don't feel like my girl's in Pittsfield anyway. I got to get the hell out of here. That's the main thing. My main thing is getting the hell out of here.
I see Tank at a Barnes & Noble hitting on chicks. That is the funniest shit in the world. That is.
Bro, I'm not even that like in person. I'm not confident, dog. Like I can't walk up to a girl and be like, "Hey, what's up?" You know what I mean? How's everything going? I can't do it. I don't have that. Mm-hmm. I don't have that in my bag. Yeah. I'm a social media warrior though.
That's a tough bag though. Think about that though. That's a tough.
It's a beautiful bag that I never had, bro. That's why I only attract the girls that I can just link up with. You know, like you gotta realize who I'm attracting, bro. I'm attracting the girls that I can link up with after 12:30. You know what I'm saying?
So like, look, boom. If she send down no coffee, go cop a coffee. Have two in hand. Drop the coffee. Sit down. I'm telling you, you set. That's it. After that, just you damn near follow her on Facebook and all type of shit. For real.
I like that.
Damn.
Well, she said with no coffee. I mean,
cause she probably gonna be like, I don't drink coffee. You know.
Okay. It's cool. I got cream and sugar on. I don't know if you like the straight black or the whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm just.
From there,
and that's just gonna get it started. She gonna start
laughing after that. It's over.
Hey. All right, I'll rock with that, bro. I gotta get an in-person bag, bro. My in-person bag just ain't it.
Yo, I would say
I don't got the grown in person.
I would say and Jab. I don't know anybody who's done this. I don't know if you do. Just wait until it's the chick's birthday. And just ask them if they want birthday sex. Foolproof plan.
No way.
Oh, bro, because I'm listening to this, man.
No way, bro. You are.
Bro, I'm listening to bro.
I don't know anybody that has tried that.
Wait. So, like, y'all cool? Are y'all cool?
Like, they are now.
Now, super cool. At the time, we did nah.
Yo, that's hilarious.
That was like right when me and Jab had been boys for probably like a year at that point. But that was when.
That was my senior year.
Yeah. Damn.
Wait. So this really happened? Is what you're saying?
Oh yeah. I'll tell you about it once we wrap up.
Oh, I thought you was just insinuating.
No. I think this is a good spot for us to call it.
Yeah. We got some other things to talk about. But it was good.
I don't know if this is the home team, but the Shy man.
With it. I'm with it.
Can't go wrong with the Sox hat. You said thumbs down?
Damn.
Anything Sox sucks. You feel what I'm saying? I don't rock any of them.
I don't even like the White Sox.
Yeah.
White Sox are all them red guys over there. Those red human beings. We don't rock with them over there either. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, if y'all haven't, did y'all read the Players Tribune? Cole's Player Tribune? J. Cole?
What?
Oh, no, he wrote a Players Tribune?
Yes. So when I sent that text last night about like rapping and hooping, like that, I had read that shit, bro. It's tough, bro.
Oh, I'm gonna read that like tonight.
Oh, it's fire pack.
But yo, we are done. We are wrapping this up. Remember, if you're looking to find a girl, you hit her up on her birthday and just ask her, plain out, do you want to have birthday sex? Y'all enjoy your night.